You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
There's no effing around tonight. Ha! See, I dropped an F-bomb even before the show really kicked off. There we go. I got canceled in the first 5 seconds of the show. I'm going to get canceled a whole bunch of times tonight. So stick around. We got an awesome collection for you guys tonight. Get ready to kick. What's up, everybody? You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Kopit. And for all my Jewish brethren out there, happy Passover, happy Pesach. You know, this is my favorite holiday of the year because they serve all the most delicious foods. You know, gefilte fish, which is absolutely rancid and disgusting, and matzo ball soup, which is kind of like flavorless. And for those of you guys who say you like matzo ball soup, you just don't have any taste buds, and I feel sorry for you. And the best part about Passover is you have to give up eating bread because you have to remember how our ancestors suffered. So you got to eat this flavorless big square wafer. It's called fake bread, hashtag fake bread. Happy Passover. That's right. We got a full house here tonight. Backwoods Collectors here. Welcome to the show. We got Elena in the house. We got Edward in the house. We got David in the house. What a great crew. Guys, thank you so much for being here today. So today's collection actually comes from a comic shop that has been around for a really long time out in Palatine, which is maybe about 20 minutes from where I live. I ran into the new sales manager who's going to be taking over the shop, and I met him at C2E2. He picked up every issue of Yishin Shen. Really splendid guy. And the one thing I want to tell you about their shop, this is a store called Beyond Tomorrow Comics. They have perhaps one of the greatest independent and alternative press books selection I've ever seen in a comic shop. Really small hole in the wall, and they're looking to expand. And so I want to give a big shout out to them. They're one of those shops that is really kind of hard to find and to figure out when they're open. But this guy, he's really taken over the reins of the shop. He's really owning up to everything, and he is an absolute wonderful dealer. And he hooked us up today. We got some really great books here. I'm talking $2 Black Label books, some modern books that just came out maybe within the last 6 months. Books like that going for just $2 tonight. And a lot of those books are still going for cover at most comic shops. But these guys, they have overstock and they want to move it. So they hooked me up with some really great deals. And I just want to let you guys know that they exist. If you're in the area, go support them. All right, same deal as always. You spend 25 bucks with me, you get to spin the wheel. You spend 50 bucks with me, you get free shipping on your order. It's that simple. All right, we're going to start off with our first book tonight. We got New Avengers #1. This is the book that kicks off everything. So the New Avengers brought on a new roster. And what was really interesting about this roster was this is the first time we ever saw Spider-Man joining the Avengers. And back then, when this book came out, that was kind of like a big deal. Because Spider-Man never joined a team. So even in the Spider-Man books, this was a big deal. And this was all leading up to the stuff that happens in Civil War. And we also, discovered the Illuminati here, Ronin, and just a bunch of really cool stuff kicks off here. We got the first issue going for $5. If anybody's interested, you can call it. It's a direct edition, and I want to say it's in very fine, perhaps even near mint condition. The next book we have here is a special book. This was given to me at NWI Comic-Con. This is Broken Gargoyles, Sins and Virtue #1, signed by Dr. Christy Blanche. If you guys notice, the signature is a little bit smeared at the top there, but the book is beautifully illustrated by Stan Yak. Continues the story. This is like issue 4 of the series, and I'm a big fan of this. I love Broken Gargoyles. This is one of my favorite books, and the Francesco Francavilla artwork on the cover is really fantastic. Now, this is the All Yak Comics exclusive. It is signed by Dr. Christy Blanche. She can confirm that signature for you guys. We're going to do this tonight. I'm going to keep it simple. I want to hook you guys up. I'm going to do this tonight for just $10. Now, Broken Gargoyles has a really great concept. It's actually a real term that was used to describe veterans who returned from the front lines of World War I disfigured, whether they had half their face blown off or limbs blown off. These were people who were not welcome back in society. They were sort of outcast. And the main character of this book wants to kind of like stick it to the man. And it's got sort of a, dare I say it, steampunk themes in the book. So this is definitely a book for David Moore. I could see him going crazy over this. There's steam coming out of his ears right now. This is the most steampunk episode we have done yet. So we got Broken Gargoyles, Sins and Virtue, #1, going for $10 tonight. Signed by Christy Blanche. And usually, guys, I always at least charge $15 for a signed book. Christy hooked that up because she's just a sweet, wonderful lady and a friend, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for her. Let's show her some love. Let's move this book. More like Dreampunk. Schmeared Schwing. Hey, what's up, Trish? I haven't seen you in forever. Chuck is calling you Avengers. Thank you very much, Chuck. How you doing, buddy? My man just got back from his big trip to Chicago and drove all the way back. What was it, like a 12-hour commute for you? Long time. By the way, guys, Quincy's not talking to me right now. He got real mad at me because I was roughhousing with him. I wasn't just roughhousing with him. I was disciplining him. When we were walking, I was telling JD this earlier. We were walking him in Bentley. Me and Alan were walking him in Bentley. And he was walking ahead of Bentley and marking his territory at like every stop and not letting Bentley like have a chance to like actually relieve himself. And when he wasn't doing that, he was pooing in my house. And when he wasn't doing that, he was like just, being a little rascal. So I like had to, kind of put him in line. I had to check his ass. And now he's not talking to me. So you know what? I'm like, deal with it. I was like, I grabbed him and I just held his mouth shut with my finger and my index finger and my thumb. And I was just like, don't do it. Then I just let him go and he got all mad. What a little wiener. Going to get my top hat and goggles. Man, 20-hour commute. That's awesome. You know what, Chuck? You do such a great job of making yourself someone that people want to be interviewed by. Like, you are fantastic, and your show is awesome. And I'm going to give a big shout out right now to T3. That's Chuck's show that airs right before mine. You guys, honestly, Chuck's my opening act for Wednesday, and I don't mean that in any other way other than a compliment. I appreciate the fact that Chuck builds up the crowd so that I have a wonderful show coming in. So if you guys haven't checked out T3 yet, that's trivia, treats, and something else. He'll tell me. I should know it, but my brain, I'm still having brain fogs. Mainly because I'm just dealing with so much right now with dogs and kids and stuff like that. But anyway, let's get back to slinging comics. Chuck, and be sure to check out Chuck's show. So today he had Jibba, and now I'm forgetting Jibba's last name. But Jibba's an awesome Talks, Treats, Trivia. I suck. I'm so bad. So Talk, Treats, Trivia, and this week he had Jibba. What was his last name? What's up, Steve? How you doing, man? Your book is out in the mail. Yeah, I didn't give him the driver's seat. He did jump into the driver's seat a bunch of times, by the way. Every single time I let him go. Yeah, Quincy has totally shunned me. Yeah, Jibba Anderson. I was calling him Jibba, but it's Jibba. But he's a fantastic creator, self-publisher, based in Chicago. Really awesome guy. All right, let's get back to slinging comics here. I have The Darkness, First Look. This looks like a Lee Weeks cover, or Weems worked on this. Phil Hester and Michael Broussard. This is going to go for just $2 today. So we got a $2 Darkness book. Call it as you see it. Is that rack purchase in the mail? No, I just got you on the Yisu Shin. I think your other rack purchase went out last week. So your previous, I'm surprised I didn't get there yet. All right, Chuck's Calling Darkness at $2. And Chuck, I'm sorry, I forgot. It's Talks, Treats, and Trivia, T3. It airs an hour before my show. Really fantastic. Chuck brings on creators to be interviewed for like 15 minutes, and then he talks with you guys. He does trivia, and then he hooks you guys up with some really awesome stuff. So, Chuck, you know what I think I'm going to do at some point? I think when it comes time to do the Warline Kickstarter and you decide to bring me on your show or whatever, we might give away one of these spare C2E2 Warline books. I'll give away my comp copy. That's double signed by both of us, by the way, and we'll get to that later. I have Detective Comics number 1000. This is the, I think this is the Bruce Timm variant after Joe Robinson. Really cool cover here. This is going to go for just $5 today. I'm keeping it simple. Detective Comics 1000. Call it as you see it. Pretty moved too low, or shelf books. Got my big box of comics from you, and the postman looked none too happy lifting it out. I'll increase the holiday tip next. You know what? You tell that postman guy to shut up. All right, Curtis calls Detective 1000. I do have a Frank Miller variant of the Detective 1000 if anybody wants that. And that's going to go for $5 as well. I will showcase it to you guys right now. I've been trying to move it for a while. Same price as the Bruce Timm one. Hang on just a second. I'll get it here. Let's see if we can just move both of these right now. That would be fantastic. I've been shopping them around for weeks now. Last copy, we have Detective Comics 1000, the Frank Miller variant. $5 on this. Call it as you see it. The Frank Miller variant. Yep, he did this one. So anybody wants to claim that, go ahead. You just claim it as Detective Comics. You can say Frank Miller, whatever you want to sell it, say it as. All right. Next book we got here is What If, featuring the Submariner number 1. This is going to go for $5, and I'll do a best offer on that. Yeah, Steve, Curtis beat your claim on that, but if you want to take the Frank Miller one, please go ahead. All right, he's calling it. I got you. Okay, so we got the What If Submariner going for $5. This is What If Submariner joined S.H.I.E.L.D., I think, and it's a Dan Panasian cover. No love for broken gargoyles. That's a shame. Someone should grab that book. Signed, and it's an All Yak Comics exclusive. Yeah, Steve, what I shipped today was your Eastern Shin books. He'll throw it in the stairwell. Well, Elena, you do have quite a big box of books heading your way, my friend. You got a big box of books heading your way. I'm looking forward to it. Get them out to you. All right. Let's see here. Next book we got here is Amazing Spider-Man number 800. This is a milestone issue. We're normally selling this at $50. I dropped the price down to $25. I'll take a best offer on it because I want to move it. So $25 on Amazing Spider-Man 800. That's the conclusion of the Red Goblin arc. And I think Dan Slott's second to last issue on Amazing. Next book we got here is Hack Slash number 2 from Devil's Due Publishing. So this was published before Hack Slash moved over to Image. We got this issue going for just $10. $10 on this, and I'll take a best offer on that. All right, next book we got here is The Sensational Spider-Man number 29. That's going to go for $10. $10 on this. And then I got Captain Marvel number 61. Captain Marvel number 61 is going to go for $10. This is a newsstand edition. I'm going to say this is a fine plus. So you're looking at a little bit higher than a mid-grade, maybe even pushing into very fine territory here. Going for just $10. I got the Incredible Hulk number 354. This is a direct edition copy. It's going to go for $10. Buy this book, you moron! All right. Next book we got here is Marvel's Chillers featuring Tigra the Werewoman, and we got Craven the Hunter on the cover. This is issue number 4. She is so furry and fantastic. Yes. Craven the Hunter's like, what is this? I don't understand it. It was too busy eating my gefilte fish on Passover, and then this little girl comes to my house and she's like, all right, this is gonna go for $10 here. Do you guys like my Craven the Hunter impression right there? Or do you like my Tigra impression more? It's Tigra. All right, I have Comics Interview, the super special, featuring Lobo on the cover. And there he is breaking the fourth wall or doing something, but he's got this really cool scythe and thing. And there's some really cool interviews in here with Alan Grant, Keith Giffen, Val Semix, Simon Bisley, and Roger Slifer. Lobo Lives. This is a super special, and it's going to go for $15 tonight. 15 on that. You're 70 and just had a mild heart attack? All right. I hope you're not. I don't know what you're kidding about. Are you kidding about 70 or are you kidding about having a heart attack? It's a psychological thing. You guys remember Major League 2 before the coach had the heart attack? A heart attack! When he was screaming at the team for sucking so hard. I have Love and Capes in the Time of COVID. $10. Adora Forest, a Flack Die, Emancipation. That's like, this is going to go for $10, by the way. And everybody loves comics about COVID. I mean, like, you just can't have enough comics about COVID. Living through it is just not enough. You have to get more comics on COVID. He's 69 and had a heart attack. I hope that's not all he get at 69. 69, bro! All right, we got Heroes Return, Avengers #1. This is going to go for just $5 today. Call this bad boy. This is done by Kurt Busiek and George Perez. And literally, George Perez illustrates every single Avenger in this book. It's insane. This is a great book. You wish you were kidding about being somebody. Yeah, so do I, man. I wish we could be who wants to live forever. You know what I mean? I'm all about that. JD, what would be really awesome is if you just came in there and followed up with the chorus. Who wants to live forever? Okay, sorry. I got Soviet super soldiers. They are being interrupted from Passover dinner to fight capitalism. Okay? All right, we got Soviet Super Soldiers #1. This is going to go for $10. How's that for a heart attack? I'm desperate for a sale. What can I say? All right, and then I got Shogun Warrior! Shogun Warrior! In Japan, we are Shogun Warrior! All right, we got Shogun Warrior #5, Shogun Warriors, and they are in the lair of demons. This is... Oh, shut up, JD. That doesn't get me canceled. All right, this is going to go for $5. Cheese bread. Has cheese bread in much? Has cheese bread in mouth? Oh, you have cheesy bread in mouth. Oh, to sing, Queen with me. That's all right, man. It's all good. All right, next book we got here is the King Size Special, The Amazing Spider-Man King Size Annual #5. This is an iconic cover here. Really beautiful book. It does have one slight defect on it. It is torn on the bottom here, a little bit of the cover. But other than that, the book is in great shape. At this point, I just got to move it. My ask on this is going to be $25 on this. So $25. That's essentially the price I bought it for. So $25. I'm not making any money on this. At this point, it's just got to move. So you're probably looking at, I don't want to say it's probably a qualified grade just because of that. But I mean, you know, if you're gonna buy that book, it should be more of a reader copy anyway. There's no reason why you'd want to get a book like that graded. And the good thing about it is it really, I've opened it up, I've showcased it a bunch of times. It really does look great. It's a great inside book. Moonwalks into Space. You get any more? There you go. His name's Onrie. Oh, that was a diss. A diss unlike any other. I'm going to do a lump sum total on all the books on the bottom row here, so I can let you guys know what I'll do them all for, because all this stuff's got to move. I honestly, here's what I want, guys. I want to sell this bottom row of books so that I have an excuse to go out and buy more. And I'll tell you right now, I just picked up a bunch of really cool stuff today, and I want to showcase more of it. But if I have to keep circulating this, then that kind of messes with the rhythm here. So let's see what we got here. I have $160 worth of comics on the bottom row here. $160 worth of books here. I will knock it down to $125. So you're saving $35 off. You buy these entire bottom row of books here, you're essentially getting this Amazing Spider-Man for free. So just keep in mind this is a solid deal. If you want to buy all the bottom row books, it's $125. That includes free shipping on your order too, I might add. So just letting you guys know. We would buy the rack, but we're deterred by the lack of steampunk attire. Curtis, Finn Trader Jones, the Iron Checkout, the Master of Kitchen Lund. Oh boy. All right. Kitchen Lund. You know what? I have to say, Quincy, I think, is the dog version of Finn Jones. He really is. Like, he's such a wiener. It's not even funny. I've been making fun of him like big time, but like, just look at this dog. If go look online and type up Finn Jones and just look at this dog. He looks exactly like Finn Jones. Quincy Jones is his name. All right. We got Ultimate Comics Spider-Man #1. You guys have seen this book before. We got issue 2, issue 3, issue 4, issue 5, and issue 6. This is the second appearance of Miles Morales and his first ongoing. We had the first 6 issues. I'm doing it today for $300. So $300 on Ultimate Comics #1 through 6. Did I miss any Wow, everybody is totally about the steampunk thing. This has turned into a real big problem here. Pretty soon I'm going to have to come in here dressed in steampunk attire. I might do it for Halloween. What do you guys think? Or Christmas, Steampunk Santa, or Steampunk Hanukkah Harry. Hey! All right, next run I got here is Strange. This is the new Doctor Strange run with Clea Strange as the Sorcerer Supreme. We see the first appearance of the Harvest Man here, who's a really cool new character. And this is just a fantastic run of books. I read the whole thing. So Clea declares herself as the warlord of New York. She stands up to Dr. Doom, who wants the Sorcerer Supreme title, and she says, hell no, in issue 1. And then that's all we see of Dr. Doom. He gets scared off by her. But then things get challenging because she wants to bring her husband back from the dead, and Doctor Strange died. We actually have, I think, 1 or 2 parts of the death of Doctor Strange in tonight's collection in our $2 bin. So be on the lookout for that. This is what happens after the death of Doctor Strange, and we have that entire run. It's a 10-issue run, and it just ends right there, and it starts, they bring back Doctor Strange after that. So he's dead for 10 issues. And now they're bringing him back, so we all know what happened there. But this is really good stuff. The art in here is sensational. The storytelling is really good. This is such a freaking good read. I'm doing it today for $50. $50 gets you free shipping and a spin on the wheel on your order. I highly recommend grabbing this. This is one of those Onrie pick of the weeks. Grab this. This is a solid series and you will not be disappointed. I absolutely love Strange. Such a good book. All right, Chuck, you're going to hate me for this, but I happened to find that Silver Surfer Requiem book, and it cost me a pretty penny. But I did read it, and I really did enjoy it. This is the J. Michael Straczynski and his Saad Rabik run of Silver Surfer, where essentially he's dying. And it's a very emotional story, actually. I really enjoyed it. It's a 4-parter. I was able to kind of blow through this rather quickly, but very emotional. It's an emotional gut punch. It's a really, really great run. I'm doing this for $50 as well, so $50 on this run here. And you can look it up online. This is a highly sought-after run of books. Silver Surfer Requiem. This is the entire run here. It's going for $50 tonight, and I want to get this out of here. So, all right, guys, that's everything for our bottom row books here. You guys know the deals we got going on. And here's what we're going to do right now. We're going to take a very short commercial break, and when we come back, we're busting out a bunch of $2 books. I will be back in just a moment.
Did you know that every experience show, including some exclusive content, streams on Twitch? Check it out, twitch.tv/the_EXP. Or just scan that QR code.
Comic Collectibles is here for you every Wednesday with AR Comics for 2 very important reasons. To sell you rare, one-of-a-kind comics that you'll love, and to confuse AR with old man talk. You see, Rex and John are, how should I put this, ancient as the roots of the mountains. So every week, Rex and John fill in AR in yet another area of pop culture that he missed because he's too young, just didn't have the time, or just really doesn't care about. It's a real public service they provide. Come buy some super rare and unique comics, while old men explain long-dead sci-fi shows to a younger man making that confused puppy face. Every Wednesday from 6 to 8 Eastern with Rex, John, and AR Comics. Comic Collectibles on The Experience. Comic culture and sales. Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
What if Hans Gruber from Die Hard had to battle the Joker from Batman the Animated Series in a dance battle? Or who would win in a race between Baby from Baby Driver and Snidely Whiplash? If Austin Powers and Shrek found themselves in a hot dog eating contest, who would emerge victorious? These are the questions we talk about on Nerd Killer Warfare. Debate the most absurd questions you've ever heard in popular culture. Register now by scanning the QR code or visiting bit.ly/EXP casting.
For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life.
Yeah. Welcome back, guys. I want to go back to what Chuck was saying about Silver Surfer. Chuck was actually the one who put this book on my radar. And once I picked it up, I was like, man, this is really expensive. And him and I actually had a conversation. I told him, Chuck, I'm going to see if I can find this book for cheaper. Unfortunately, I could not. So I read it, and now I just got to sell it. But Chuck, I will be on the lookout and see if I can find, if I ever come across a huge lot, and there it is, and I got a bunch of gems in there. I'll set one aside for you. Bro. I know you were the one who made me aware of that series, and it was not a disappointing read at all. It was actually a really fantastic read. I enjoyed that very much, and I totally understand that you can't buy that book. That is a big ask. That's why these wall books are where they are. But now this is the best part. We're busting out $2 comics. This is all awesome stuff here. new comics. I've never showcased these books before. You're not going to find these for the prices that I'm about to sell them anywhere else. I'm not kidding. So be on the lookout. We got some really hot stuff coming at you guys. This is the time to pay attention, all right? Now, the first book I got tonight is called Ghost Cage. This is a #1 from Image Comics. This is a really great looking book. I have not read it, but it is really cool. It's all black and white interiors with some grayscale in there, which is really cool. I really appreciate that. I think there's a lot to be said about that. This is Russ Wooten, Frank Martin Jr., and the David brothers. This has a price tag of $6. It's going for $2. All right, Ghost Cage is off to Curtis. Good call, Curtis. You will not be disappointed by that. That looks like a solid book. All right, next book I got here is Apache Delivery Service. This is a Dark Horse series from Matt Kint and Tyler Jenkins and Hillary Jenkins. We got issues 1, 2, and 3. Got the first 3 issues of this going for just $6. What are the price tags on these books? $4 a pop. You'd be spending $12. I'm saving you 50% off. $6. You're not going to find those prices anywhere else. I guarantee you. I have Friday #1 from Image Comics. This is a special collector's issue for local comic shop day. Really beautiful book. Let's look at some of the interiors. Wow, the interiors on this look gorgeous. This looks really cool. Chapter 1 is called The Girl in the Trees. I don't know why that's funny. Because there's a girl in the trees, you idiot. There's a girl up in the tree. You find out on page 1, it's like, hey, there's a girl up in the tree, moron. I'm going to go find her with my flashlight, idiot. And then she's like, oh my God. Whoa, there really is there's like owls and stuff too out here. Friday! You ain't got no job, it's Friday. It's not the movie adaptation of, it's not the comic book adaptation of the movie. This is its own thing. Friday, going for $2. Anything good on page 30? Anything good on page 30? I couldn't tell you, Edward, because this book doesn't have page numbers, unfortunately. They couldn't afford to put page numbers in it. So I don't know what page 30 is. And honestly, I don't have time to count where we get to. But there is a girl in the tree in chapter 1. And it's going for $2. Friday! I was just thinking of my favorite line from Friday, which I can't repeat on the air. We got We Don't Kill Spiders, #2. This is such a great series. It's a Viking noir story. And you're like, what the heck? How can you do that? Well, it's a Viking murder story. And what happens is there's a murder that takes place. And I guess they're called the Ragnar. Are they called the Ragnars? What is it? What are those guys called? The heads of the Viking groups. God, what are they called? I'll tell you guys in just a second here. The Jarl. The Jarl is like the clan leader. He basically hires this detective. He's a Viking detective to solve this murder, and it's like a magic-based murder. It's like witchcraft is involved and stuff. So we got issue 2 from Black Caravan. This first issue, I sold the first issue for $10. This one has a $4 price tag on it. I'm doing it right now for just $4. If you haven't checked out We Don't Kill Spiders yet, this is a solid pickup. So we got issue 2 going for just $2 today. And I got Cursed Pirate Girl, The Devil's Cave from Archaea. This is a beautiful book. I've seen the creator at multiple conventions. Look how gorgeous this is. This is such a beautiful book. When I saw this book, I was like, I have to own this again. Such a gorgeous book. Kurt Pyers, I believe, is... No, it's not Kurt Pyers. It says Jeremy A. Bastian. Really? I thought it was Kurt Pyers, but I'm wrong. Anyway, this is going for $2 for Cursed Pirate Girl. Oh, it's Cursed Pirate Girl. That's why. I was thinking about a different one. I think it was Cursed Pirate Guy. All right, Curtis is calling Pirate Girl. That's out there, Curtis. Okay, next book I got here is something I was thinking about, Edward, when I grabbed this. I have the Sumerian, the Iron Shrouds in the Moon, Shadows in the Moon, because her big bulbous head is like covering everything. Look how huge her head is! It's covering up all the copy. Don't pay attention to any other detail here. The statues are coming to life. That's what it says on the back. Let's get this is the Shadows in the Iron Shadows in the Moon. This is a Conan story, and the writer and artist are Virginie Augustine, and it is a beautifully illustrated book. Some really cool stuff. Beautiful. His heart. All right. Iron Shadows in the Moon. Big bulbous head variant. Don't pay attention to anything else. There's nothing else interesting about that cover at all. We have Dark Crisis 2. This is the JSA variant here, and they're all like, hey, there's like a bazillion of us superheroes here. Let's all go party with the other bazillion superheroes. We're all the DC characters. Look at us. We're so like kind of mediocrely cool. Like Marvel's like totally like steamrolling all over us, steampunking all that they've steampunked us. All right. Dark Crisis number 2 is selling for just $2. I don't know who did this variant, but it's lovely and colorful. Call it. Claim Shadows. Yes, Elena. This is the time to add Tiger to your collection, too. Wow, Quincy's really pissed at me. He is so not coming here. He's so not going to talk to me ever again. We got steampunked. Your colleague loves Conan. Well, I got some Conan books for you tonight. I have Spider-Woman number 13. That's a cool cover, actually. And number 17. Going for $4. $4 on the pair. Carlo Pacheco on that. Spider-Woman and Lindsay McCabe. That's going to go for $4 for the Spider-Womans. Grab those while you can. Symbiote Spider-Man Crossroads. This is with Peter David and I think Greg Land. Yep, Greg Land. So this takes place in an alternative world. Spider-Woman gets called by Steve Wagner. Gotcha. So going back to the Spider-Man, symbiote Spider-Man, what that is an alternative universe where the symbiote Spider-Man Spider-Man never loses his symbiote costume. And Peter David is writing that run, and it's really great. And it looks like they're taking Spider-Man on some cosmic adventures. So, hey, there we go. We got Miles Morales, Spider-Man, The Clone Saga, number 27. This is a cool cover. $2 on this. That is a solid cover. I actually read this run, and it's pretty cool. Someone was cloning Miles Morales, and all the different Miles had different powers. And there's an evil clone of Miles who, has become kind of like his own character. And then there's like this other version of Miles that's like all messed up, but he's like a good guy. Like they do something with him. It's pretty cool. So Spider-Man, Miles Morales, number 27, going for just $2 right now. Hey, you can't afford that second appearance of Miles. You can get that issue for $2. Out-create Onrie. Anybody can out-create Onrie when it comes to cosplay. I do not do cosplay well. What am I supposed to? Steampunk sounds like an awesome sci-fi reality show. Cosplay artists compete for the best creations. So you want me to pitch that to you? All right, guys, I'll pitch it to you. I'm really good at pitching things. I'm the best salesman ever in comics. So it clearly translates to anything else out there, obviously. All right, so I'm going to pitch the Steampunk show right now. Here's my pitch for it. If you're really, really bored, prepared to be even borderer. It's like watching paint dry. All right, and it's like watching old people having sex. It's a new show, and it's called Steampunk Cosplay, where a bunch of losers dress up in steampunk attire and try to prove to other people that they are better at steampunking than they are. And it really sucks. It has a stupid host, and there you go. Greatest salesman in comics. Thank you very much, everybody. Greatest pitchman ever. I win. That's right. Steampunk, you're welcome. I did it. How'd I do, JD? I really hope you're going to do what I think you're going to do right now. No, he's not going to do it. I was hoping he'd just cancel me for that horrible pitch. Yeah, there we go. There you go. There it is. Cancels me. There we go. It didn't happen in the first round. Now it's got to happen here. I got the legs for it. I got the legs for Steampunk. Netflix is calling right now, and they're like, Onrie, that was the worst pitch. That's exactly what we're looking for here at Netflix. We want you to deliver all the bad ideas to us because it sounds so much more interesting coming out of your mouth than it does from some little sissy wuss wiener jerk face, and I would totally do it. You just got to pay me a nominal fee, and you just put Quincy in line. Just make sure the dog's kept in line. We're good to go. All right, let's get back to slinging comics here. I have Spider-Man 2099, Exodus #2. This is a variant cover here. So it looks like Spider-Man 2099 is going to be the villain in this new Spider-Verse movie, which I think is pretty cool. I like the idea of him being a villain. This is going to go for $2. Just had to gag a little. You had to gag a little bit? Was my pitch that horrible, Elena? Get Big Jones on the line, right? Meow. All right, I have The Death of Doctor Strange #2. I got 2 copies of it. Each one is going for just $2. Death of Doctor Strange #2. Again, I told you guys we have a couple issues of that. It looks like I just have one, but I have 2 copies of issue 2, so no one's got to fight over it. I have Doctor Strange Nexus of Nightmares. This is going to go for $2. Harley Quinn #21 and the Harley Quinn 2022 Annual. These are going to go for $2 a piece. We're looking at $4 on the set. I have a book here from Vault Comics. It looks like it's a, what is this, a no, not Micronauts. Is it Micronauts? Which one is this? It's a tribute cover. But this is El Hollowheart #1 from Vault Comics. I'm going to read you what the book is about, give you the pitch. El used to be human. Now he is a jumble of organs in a biosuit. El is also in tremendous pain and has been for a very long time. And then hope arrives in the form of Mated, a mechanic brought in to work on El's suit. Matted, is it Mateo? Mateo sees El in a way no one else ever has. And what's more, Mateo offers El an escape, but it may not be the escape El expects. A queer monster love story about the choices we make between giving our loved ones what they want and giving them what we think they need. So clearly this guy thinks he needs something. Huh? A little something. He's on Weeder Patrol. Sorry. All right. Canceling. Just do it. Fine. I can handle it. All right, which Doctor Strange are we calling? Strange 1. Okay. We're doing the Death of Doctor Strange. Steve's calling one of those copies. Ben L. going to Aaron. Gotcha. Aaron, welcome back, by the way, dude. All right, and then are we calling in the Strange Nexus of Nightmares one, or are we calling Death of Doctor Strange? Let me know. You could put just Nexus or whatever. I got you. All right, and the Harleys are claimed. Harleys are gone. You guys are great. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. And again, guys, you can find great deals like this and more also at Beyond Tomorrow Comics in Palatine, Illinois. If you know anyone in the area, send them out there. These guys have a huge selection. Again, of some really awesome alternative press books. They have an entire section dedicated to Scout, Boom, Source Point. They stock everything. They're awesome. They're just such a great comic shop. Yeah, that's a Ram homage. All right, the Death of Doctor Strange. Gotcha. So those are gone. David Moore's calling the other one. Some really solid stuff coming here, guys. I'm telling you, we got great books here tonight. I have Deceased number 3. This looks like a tribute cover from the X-Men number 1, and it's Dan Mora. Is it Dan Mora? I don't know, but it's a cool cover, and it's only going for $2 for Deceased number 3. Yeah, I got you on the L. That already is gone to Aaron. Sorry, Aaron. The L Hollow Heart actually looks really cool. Oh, oops. Looks like I have another Spider-Man 2099 Exodus. I have number 1 to go with that number 2, and then we got the first appearance of Winter Soldier number 2099. Get these 2 Spidey books at $4 now. You got Spider-Man X 2099 Exodus number 1 and 2. I have Vampirella Red Sonja number 1. This is going to go for $2. From Dog Star Press, I have Poe issue 2, issue 6, issue 8, and the color special. We're going to do the 4 comic set at $8. $8. Just a second here. I know, I was. Steve Wagner. I was. You guys are not going to you're not going to let the steampunk thing go, are you? Not until Onrie finally caves in and decides to do an entire show in steampunk. One thing I got to say that I have realized has been a key component to my success as a reseller in comics. When I go to conventions and I'm selling Yisung Shin or I'm selling Warline, I'm always just motivated by the idea of moving volume, of meeting and interacting with as many people as I possibly can, getting as many books out there as possible. Reselling is a different approach. And I find personally that when I go out and I shop for comics, when I decide to plunk down money on comics and buy stuff, I always tend to have better shows as a result of that. So I just want to say thank you to you guys because you guys give me a reason to go out and buy comics. When I'm having a rough day, like today I had to go run errands and I took my son over to an activity. And so Alan and I were like just hanging out in the car. And I was like, I think Beyond Tomorrow Comics is not far from here. And I said, let's go check it out. And so we went over there and we hung out and picked up a bunch of comics. Let's see. You know what? Mike and Trish, you know where that joke comes from, right? Because I think you guys were there when that whole episode was aired all those years ago. Or was it all those years ago? It was last year. All right, I have a big book here. I have 7174 Annual by T.P. Lewis and Ashley Wood, number 22. This is like some big book here. It's got a $10 price tag on it. And what a gorgeous looking book it is. This is some beautiful stuff. Really cool alternative comics. You got Ashley Wood here. What more can you expect? This is going to go for $2. Again, guys, this is a $10 book here. If I hold on to this, I could probably get that ask on it. I'll do it for $2 right now. I'd rather it move. I'd rather give you guys the deal. And then I got this other cool book here. This is one of those, books that you read from the side, and it looks very fairy tale like. The lettering on the cover is a little bit hard to read. It says Farlane the Goblin, and this is issue number 4 of 5, or it's a 5. It's just issue number 4. So Farlane the Goblin, that's what it's called. A shaman from the forest of Finden has spent years wandering the very many odd lands of Wug in search of a forest to call his own. He only has 7 lands left. This is going to go for $2. Sideways looking book. All right, 7174 is off to Curtis. We're going to keep Farlane up like this. Well, you can't see the clip because everything that happened in that episode was set off the air. But I don't want to air that because then I'd be embarrassing the person who actually did the show. But basically, I had someone helping me with the show one time, and it just was a complete disaster. It was probably one of the most excruciatingly long shows for me as a producer and show host. And I think, like, just for everybody who was watching, it was like watching a train wreck happen. You just can't look away from it, and it's just like, wow, this is happening right now. And those of you who know, I'm not going to name names, but anyway, after the show ended, I go into my office and I'm just like trying to decompress a little bit. And my helper at the time came in and said, you know what would really make your shows better? And I said, I'm like looking like this, and I look up and I'm like, please tell me. I'd like to know what would have made this show better. And they looked at me and they said, you should really dress up in steampunk attire. That'll change everything for you. And clearly I'm too scared to take this incredible risk. So instead, I'm going to hook you guys up with some DC Black Label books here. We got Superman versus Lobo Book 2. Black Label books, guys. I have 2 copies of issue 2 going for just $2. These are $7 books here. Look at these beautiful covers. Superman and Lobo. $2. We have issue 2. We'll call this one the A cover, and we'll call this one the B cover, I guess. Grab them both for $4 if you want both variants. Superman, Lobo. If you need me to show it again, just let me know. That cover is actually really dope. I really love it. All right, let's keep going here. We're going to build up this left rack here, and then we're going to take a short break. And when we get back, we're going to keep things moving. You guys are more interested in okay, Farlane is off to Curtis. Yeah, Curtis called for that. Okay. Curtis, you're grabbing some good stuff tonight, brother. I have Hell Sonia, number 1. That's going to go for $2. I have Red Sonia and Vampirella meet Betty and Veronica. This is going to go for $2. Chucky, I found another one for you, buddy. I got Milk and Cheese, number 1, going for $2. Oh, look at this. I got more Death of Doctor Strange, number 2. This looks like a different variant. This one's by Joe Jesko. It's going to go for $2. It's part of the Marvel Masterpieces variant. $2 on this. Got 2 copies. I have Deadpool Bad Blood number 2. That's gonna go for $2. Barbarella. I got a nice Barbarella run here. Barbarella number 4, number 5, number 6, which is a cool Todd McFarlane tribute cover. Even looks like Todd McFarlane's art. Number 7, number 8, and number 10. I will do all these books here, all 6 books at $12. All 6 at $12. And then I got the boys, the Hero-gasm. We got the reprint of it. This is going to go for $2. Superman Lobo A. So this was the A cover, I believe, right? We called this one the A. And Curtis, if it's wrong to say, oh no, Onrie, I meant the other one. Just let me know. But I believe this is the A cover. Yep. So we got that B cover going for $2. If anybody wants it, Black Label, DC Black Label books. Ben Milk and Cheese is off to Aaron. This is awesome, guys. Thank you so much. You guys rock. Can't even keep this rack full because you guys are just so awesome. I have from Aftershock Comics, A Calculated Man, number 1. This is by Paul Tobin and Alberto Albuquerque. This is going to go for $2. Looks like I have another Iron Shadows in the Moon. This is going to go for $2. You guys saw it. Again, don't pay attention to her bulbous head. Don't pay attention to any of this stuff here either. Calculated Man's off to David Moore. Some fire tonight, I'm telling you. All right. That was David Moore who called that, right? Yeah. All right. I got Trick or Read, Marvel Spidey and His Amazing Friends. This is going to go for $2. Cute little book here for your kids. If you want your kids to read. I have Strange Academy, The Son of Dormammu, number 1 by Scotty Young and Humberto Ramos, $2. Moon Girl and Double Dinosaur. This is going to go for $2. And then I got David Moore's favorite book of all time. David Moore, are you ready for this? Black Adam, number 1, special edition. Boom shakalaka. Not that bad, hashtag. And The Rock's like, what do you mean it's not that bad? I did everything possible to make that movie mediocre so that no one would really care about it or talk about it in any positive way. Except for losers and nerds who just like me because I'm The Rock. Hashtag sorry. Not sorry. $2 on this. David Moore's claiming that Black Adam. He can't type fast enough. Give me Pat Adam. It's off to David Moore. Hang on just a second here. Oh, okay. So Trish is showing a bunch. I can't see all your comments, Trish. But Mike, I do see your claim here, and I got you. We are moving some comics tonight, folks. This is great. Again, big shout out to Beyond Tomorrow Comics and Games and Comics and Cards. The Hell Sonia is also called. Hell Sonia is called.
Oh, I think Elena isn't claimed that other copy of Iron before Mike did, of Iron Shadows.
Oh, okay. There was 2 copies of it. So did she want that other one as well?
That would be a question for her.
Okay, Elena, let me know if you already claimed one. If you're okay giving Mike the other one, that would be great. If not, if you called it first, it's yours. I got you. And then I think, Mike, you called something else too. And he called the Hell Sonia. I'm trying to find where that is. Hang on, just give me a minute here. I know I had it. Where was it?
It's next to Purgatory Sonia and Limbo Sonia, and then eventually Heaven Sonia.
No, I mean on the rack.
I was making a humor joke.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm trying to find a man's book here, or what did I do with it?
Did you pull it off already? I don't see it there.
I think I may have pulled it off already. Who called that? No one else called it. I know I saw it here. All right, we'll find it. Don't worry.
Yeah, maybe it's behind something there.
Yeah, I'll figure it out on break. All right, we got What If Miles Morales Became the Hulk, number 3. As soon as I find it, Mike, it's yours. This is going to go for $2. I'm really sorry about that, by the way. All right, and then I got Marvel Action Classics, number 4, featuring Spider-Man. This is going to go for $2. I love me some Spider-Man books. Behind those other ones, we'll find it. All right, I have Star Wars: The High Republic, number 5, and number 7. This is going to go for $2 a piece, so $4 on the set. I'm going to do one more, and then we're going to take a break. Just emojis. I got you, Trish. All right. Next book I got here. I actually have 4 of these. I don't know how I ended up with them, but here we are. I have Unholy number 1. This is a Dracula love story. I have 4 copies of this. Each one is going to go for $2. And we're going to take a short break. When we come back, I will have everything situated and figured out, and we will keep moving forward by giving you guys some really awesome comics. So stick around. Be right back.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.
You just finished the last episode of your favorite new show, and you just have to talk about it. But all your friends are ghosting you because of that incident last week at the buffet. Oh, you know the one. What you did to that chowder. Ugh. Keeps me up at night. So what do? Join writer Dan Wickline as he breaks down all your favorite pop culture media. Whether it's a review of the latest nerdy TV show or a dive back into the history of your favorite comic characters, Dan's ready to discuss all the hottest topics live. Join the conversation as Dan live streams Tuesday through Thursday at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. The Dan Wickline Show on The Experience. Comic culture and sales.
There's something for every imagination at your local comic shop. Visit ComicShopLocator.com to find a store near you.
You know how when you go to Comic-Con, after Comic-Con, you go to the hotel bar, and there's a whole bunch of people playing music and dancing, and you've got Pikachu and Lara Croft Tomb Raider doing the cha-cha slide just down from Deadpool and Batman and Wonder Woman? That's every Saturday night over on the Experience Twitch channel. Join Taji Beats for the EXP Dance Party, exclusively on Twitch, twitch.tv/the_EXP.
For years.
All right, turns out we found that Hell Sonia. It was hiding there. Elena does get the Iron Shadows in the Moon, though, Mike. So she did claim that first. She wanted it. So Elena, I got you on both those books. No problem. Mike, there will be other opportunities, man. There are some really nice books coming up here, and we're going to start with them right now. I have Vampirella, The Dark Powers, #1. That's going to go for $2. And we're going to fill up that one slot here. Now I got some cool Wonder Woman books. I have Wonder Woman 774. This is a really cool variant cover here. I wonder who did this. This is Travis Moore and Tamara Bonvillain. Yeah, Bonvillain. This is going to go for $2. All right, we got you, Alina, on the Vampy. All right, I have 775 of Wonder Woman and 777. If you want to grab them all, Steve, it's just 6. Let me know. Alina, I got you on the other ones. On this one. And we got a call on 774, but let me know if you want to take those other Wonder Womans as well. Just 774. Okay. 774 for Steve Wagner. All right, so we got 2 more Wonder Womans going for $2 a pop. We have issue 775 and 776 going for $2 a pop. Grab them right now at $4 for those 2. If you're a Vampy fan, Elena, we got Red Sonja and Vampirella meet Betty and Veronica, #3, going for $2. You want to add that to your stack, and I'll be on the lookout for more Vampirella books for you. I have Batman versus Big B #1. This is going to go for $2. Got some more Vampirella. Vampirella Year 1 going for $2. This is #1. Vampirella Year 1 #1. $2 on that. I have the Batman 2022 Annual. That's going to go for $2. That's pretty cool. I have Batman Beyond the White Knight #3. Actually, this is the 2 variant covers for #3. Each one's going for $2. This is normally a $5 book. And then I have the series that came before that, Batman White Knight #5. That's going to go for $2. And then I got Batman Secret Files Peacekeeper 1. This is going to go for $2. I have Detective Comics 1057. That's also going to go for $2. All right, you got the year 1s? Okay, cool. All right, hold on. We had some calls here. So we got the Batman 2000. Is that the 2022 Annual? We're going back to Curtis. Okay, you want this? Elena's taking this. I'm going to get squared up with everybody else in the meantime. Curtis, let me know. Is this the Batman you were calling? So I just did a lot of Batman. Mike calls Vampirella Year 1. And then what else got called? And then the Batgirl got claimed. So David Moore, he called the Batman Beyond the White Knight #3. So someone else called the Batgirl. Okay, so you want to do the claim for Big B. Gotcha. Big B. Okay, so I seem to have 2 people want the Beyond the White Knight. David Moore wants a copy of issue 3. Now, these are both issue 3. Someone's interested in the Batgirl cover. That's going for $2. And then we got this one with Batman and Batman Beyond on it. Bruce Wayne and Batman Beyond. This is going to go for $2. So let me know, David Moore, you called this first. Which cover do you want? You make the claim. If not, the other one will. If you don't want the Batgirl, then okay, cool. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you, sir. David Moore, you're the man. I love you, buddy. I really do. Thank you for being so. Thank you for doing that. I always want everybody to walk out of here feeling like a winner. So, thank you, Steve. There we go. All this stuff is moving tonight, guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate this. We're moving some comics here. We moved through a majority of these already. I'm so happy to see this. You are fantastic. This is the kind of stuff I like to see on the show. I love that you guys are so respectful and and understanding and making this fun for everybody else. Thank you so much. And Elena, I understand you too. You know, it's you're trying to hook these books up for someone else. I appreciate that too. You're getting someone else into comics. And Mike and Trish, I'll see if I can find more copies of that variant. I remember they had a lot of them. I have Batman 105. This is going to go for $2. And then I got this really cool Batman series here. It's called Batman Universe, number 1 and number 2. This has some really great sequential combat in it. I believe I set my set aside for Dexter just to study, but there's some great Batman action sequences here throughout the whole damn thing, and it's such a fun story too, might I add. This is all Brian Michael Bendis. This is such good Batman stuff, and it's lighthearted. It's great. Grab the first 2 issues at $4. You will not be disappointed. This is such a freaking good book. I love Batman Universe. All right, let's go back. We had some more. Batman Universe is called, and Batman 105 is called. Feeling like a wiener. I was thinking the same thing. I just didn't want to say it. I've been using the word wiener so much lately that I don't want anybody else making fun of me for it. Batman Universe. There's more Batman coming. Oh, man, there's some hot Batman coming. Oh, damn, man. You guys be on the lookout. It's like the next book we got here. Well, after this. I have Batman 66 meets the Green Hornet number 6. That's going to go for $2. All right, this is going to get cleaned fast. I just have it. I feel it in my heart and soul. I have Batman 89 number 2 and 3. This is part of a 6-issue series. 2 issues in the run. $4. Call it as you see it. For Batman 89. Cool. Kill Spiders and Friday. Go to Aaron. Thank you very much, sir. So, Aaron, where are you at? Here you go. So, 2 and 2. We're smoking it tonight with these $2 bins, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. $2 rack books. I literally have sold, like, what you guys see here is essentially what did not sell yet. I'm so pleased to see this happen. Thank you so much. All right. No calls on the Batman 89 yet. The Apache lot. Batman 89, Steve Wagner calls it. Gotcha. And the Apache lot also goes off to Steve Wagner. Hold on just a second. Batman 89 is gone. An Apache lot. What do you mean by epics, Trish? Are you looking about the Marvel epics? Okay, Aaron gets the Apache 6. I think the most epic thing is that everything that I've literally bought from this comic shop is just sold. I think that's the most amazing thing. Everything but what is on this rack. That's awesome. I got Baby Teeth from Aftershock, a really cool horror series. We got number 17 and 18. Grab them both at $4 from Donnie Cates and Gary Brown. $4 on that. No kidding. That is a cool find. The camera got really lopsided. Sorry, hang on. Let me fix this. I don't know how that happened. Or was it always like this, JD? Am I just noticing it now? It's been lopsided the whole evening.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. Everyone's getting their neck exercises in today.
Yeah, there you go. Everybody's getting their neck exercises in today. All right, let's keep going with those $2 books here. Oh my gosh, the time is flying. I think we're going to need to build out maybe like a row or two, and then it is FOMO time. And let's get to it. Let's do these. We're going to get up to this row over here, and then we're going to do FOMO. All right, I got Maxwell Mouse Follies number 2. That's going to go for $2. I have Major X number 2 and number 3 going for $4. So get the Major X books. I have The Rise of Ultraman number 1 through 5. We have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. And you got Kyle Higgins writing this. This is the guy who writes Power Rangers. You can't go wrong with this. These Ultraman books, $10 for the run. $10 on that Ultraman run. I got The Walking Dead number 180, number 181, and then I have 2 copies of 182 going for $6 for the 180 through 182. And if you want that duplicate, it's $8, but otherwise I'll do it for $6. Joke's on you. I'm holding the phone at an angle.
I don't know. Like, you're selling a lot of comics tonight. Maybe we should put the camera at an angle all the time.
Here, I'll just do it like this from now on. There we go, guys. Let's do it. We got Batman. We're gonna just do a Batman 66 episode. It looks better like this. I just want to point that out. JD, this is better than Steampunk. Am I right?
I keep forgetting I'm muting myself. Yeah, that looks very cool. I do. I like it. I don't know if I could look at it for like 2 hours, but I like it now.
All right, let's fix this freaking thing. Sorry, guys. Just had to,
Yeah, that's correct.
I had to go a little. If I had steampunk technology at my disposal, I'd be able to fix this stupid effing camera. But and I don't even know what's wrong with it. It's really just the tripod at this point. This thing is seen all. It's been everywhere and done everything. So I might need to just invest and buy a new one. All right, sorry about that. I'll stop messing with everything. No Holds Bar number 1 is going for $2. Naomi season 2 number 1 is $2. The Dutch Eagle or the Dutch Oven? It's called the Dutch Oven. That's what it's called, Curtis. That's what that angle is. I just Dutch ovened everybody. I got, the Dutch are always the best at making oven jokes. We got the Motor Crush number 1, number 2, number 5, and number 6, and number 7. Another really cool image series here. Lots of great run filler here. So we got 5 books here going for $10. This is an awesome set. Really amazing stuff here. I got Morbius the Living Vampire, number 2, Legacy 43, going for $2. G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra from IDW, that's going to go for $2. Hammer of God, book 1 of 2, that's going to go for $2. All right, guys. One more row and it's FOMO time. Let's do this. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I got Halloween Party. I don't know if this is a one-shot or not, but it's going to go for $2. I have Gen 13 Generation X number 1. That's going to go for $2. Thanos number 2 is going for $2, and number 3 is going for $2. And I have Jack of Hearts number 2 going for $2. All right, guys, it's FOMO time. What's FOMO mean? JD, you got the video? Can you explain? Can you run that video?
It's FOMO time! What's that even mean anyway? Oh, is that what it means? I'm such a weirdo for missing out on these great deals!
All right, I got some calls here. I'm just going through it real quick. So Trish, I got you on that Halloween party, and Aaron, I got you on the G.I. Joe and the Hammered God. That was a good call, by the way. All right, your FOMO books for tonight, guys. Get ready. We got Detective Comics, number 549, Batman teaming up with Harvey Bullock. This is going to go for $10. I have What If the Submariner Had Saved Atlantis from Its Destiny, number 41. This is going to go for $10. I have Anne Rice's Interview with the Vampire. I got to find out which issue it is of it. Which issue is this? This is number 2. It's going to go for $10. $10 on this from Innovation. They did a really great job with the print quality on this, by the way. Walking Dead number 125. This is going to go for $10. I have Daredevil 178, $10 on this. I have Black Panther number 7, $10 on this. I have Kiss Psycho Circus number 1, $10 on this. And I have Lady Death number 3, $10 on this. So what you're looking at here is $100 worth of FOMO books here. But I'll tell you what, if I could get you to clean all these books off my rack right now, all of these $10 books, I will sell all of them for half off. But I will let anybody who wants to claim books first, go ahead and call it. Batman number 10. Which Batman 10 are we talking about here? That's Batman Detective Comics 549. And then what other Batman 10 did we have up there? Fear of More Oscar Kryzik. Okay, Batnab at $10. Okay, so we got all these books now. 9 FOMO books would be $95. I'll do half off, $45 for everything. $45 for everything. All the FOMO books. If we got anything that doesn't sell, that is Steve. Bottom row books just went down in price. We had it at I think 140 or 160. I brought it down to 125, saving you guys $35. I'm now going to bring it down even lower. If you grab the entire bottom row of books, that's every single book from the bottom row, I'm going to do it at $100 now. I'm taking another $25 off. I'm saving you $60. We're having such a great show. I want to move some volume here. Get the entire bottom row of books now for $100. Get all the FOMO books at $45 if you want to just claim them all. Was there another Vampy? I don't think so, but there might be in some of the stuff that I got going on. I think the Batman White Knight 3s got claimed, Curtis. Yeah, they're gone. Oh, the White Knight 3 did not get claimed, though. Where was it? Or did it get claimed? Oh, no, it didn't. Got it. I got White Knight number 5, actually. This is the one I have. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Curtis, that's yours. Of course. This up here. All right, guys, something for you to consider. Get all those FOMO books at $45. Get the entire bottom row at $100. I'll tell you what, it would be $145 for all of these books here. $145. How about I do everything at $130? If you grab all the bottom row books plus all the FOMO books, I'll do it all at $130. Make it nice and easy for you. Just something for you to think about. I'm going to grab a couple more $2 books. We're going to fill up this rack as best we can, and then we're going to take our next commercial break. I have the Gargoyle number 3 going for $2. I have G.I. Joe 37 going for $2. I have Super Cops number 2 going for $2. And I have Fright Night 11 going for $2. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. When we get back, we'll see what happens. maybe I'll do a lump sum deal on the rest of the books up here. So we'll see what happens. I'll see you guys in just a minute.
Why was Princess Zelda sad after watching a bunch of YouTube videos? She couldn't find a link in the description. We'll stop if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's super easy. Click subscribe and click the bell when you do. And thanks for supporting the EXP.
Did you know that across America there are over 2, maybe even 3 live stream producers who can't even afford Mountain Dew? Take Brian here. Brian has gone 2 weeks without a sip of Red Bull. If it goes on much longer, he may take a shower and get a real job. Situations like this are as tragic as they are preventable. Join the experience on YouTube and gain access to special emojis and members-only streams. For less than a cup of coffee, you can keep socially awkward hermit people working from their parents' basements where they belong. Scan the QR code on the screen to join. You'll be glad you did.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form.
For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more.
Are we back on the air? Whoops. What's going on here? I thought we...
Welcome back.
There we go. Sorry about that. Bueller, sorry about that, guys. All right. We have some calls here. I'm so sorry about that. Strange Academy and Moon Girl. I'm sorry. I didn't see the thing come back up. That was weird. I'm back, though. All right. David Moore called both those books. David's like, hi, if I start buying comics, Onrie will show up. There you guys go. Now you know that I'm the most committed salesman in comics. You're welcome. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. Uh-oh. I was sitting on my phone looking at stupid videos before coming back. I mean, I was taking a short break and reviewing all the things that I was going to showcase to you guys. There we go. All right. Move some stuff around here so that we have room. All right, here's what I'm going to do right now. I will do the board at 20. I feel good about it. The board at 20. You get all these books, it's $20. This is all that remains from the new stuff that I picked up today. All the other stuff I'm showcasing right now, you guys probably have not seen it yet. So here we go. I'm going to keep going here. A nice big stack of books we got here. And Elaine and I just saw some Conan in here, so be on the lookout. I have Dr. Fate number 25. That's going to go for $2. And I have Talent Showcase number 18, that's going to go for $2. If you want the second rack here, why don't I just do this? Here's a deal for you guys. $30, you get everything on this rack and everything that's $2 on this rack. Cat videos for Onrie. I was taking a dump. Best host ever. Fake host. Hashtag fake comic show host. So $30 for all these books on the double rack here. Let's keep in mind a couple things. This Ultraman run is going to run you $10. All right. Let's see, the Spider-Man Exodus, $4. You're already half of the way there, and I just gave you two sets here. The Motor Crush is another $10. You got Thanos over there. I mean, we've pretty much broken even already from just those books here. I want to move this stuff so that I can go out and buy more. I made my money on everything else that's here. If no one wants to claim the board, hey, it's all good. I'll just hold on to some of these books here and, do my thing with them. Deadpool on the left. Doctor Strange, Death of Doctor Strange number 2. This is the Joe Jusko variant. It's going for $2. All right. I actually have a feeling I can sell some of these books still in the $2 level. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take everything down. I'm going to showcase it again. We're going to build a new rack. New rack's going to have awesome stuff in it. Give you guys one last shot. No one's claiming books. No one's claiming the double rack deal. But again, we got 135 or 130, I think I said, for all the bottom row books and all the remaining FOMOs, if anybody just wants to do it. Okay, JD, are you calling the Deadpool Bad Blood? Thank you very much, Trish. I appreciate you saying that. Okay.
No, I misread Ed's comment. I thought he was asking what was the Deadpool on the left, not what was that book by the Deadpool on the left.
All right, cool. I have Vampirella Unholy and Dracula Unholy. It's a love story going for $2. We got 4 copies of it. Star Wars The High Republic number 5 and number 7, $4 on that set. Spider-Man 2-in-1. This is a Marvel Action. It's going for $2, number 4. Cream Vampy. All right. Elena's going for it. Got 3 copies of the Unholy left. We missed that, Elena. I'm sorry about that. G.I. Joe 37 is $2. The Gargoyle 3 is $2. Spidey and His Amazing Friends, Trick or Read, $2. The Boys Hero Gasm introductory price, $2. I got this Barbarella run here. We got issues 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. We're missing 9, but we got the rest. All of this is going for $12 for the Barbarellas. Claim those Barbarellas. $12 on that. Deadpool Bad Blood number 2, $2. Doctor Strange, Death of Doctor Strange number 2, Joe Jusko variant, $2. From March 23rd. I believe anything you've bought from me, Steve, did get shipped out. We can look into it and I'll send it out. It should have arrived, unless it got lost in the mail or something. I got What If Miles Morales Became the Hulk number 3, going for $2. Detective Comics 1057 is $2. Superman versus Lobo, book 2. I got this variant here going for $2. I have Wonder Woman 775 and 777 going for $4. I have this Poe run here, Poe issue 2, 6, 8, And the color special, that's going to go for $8 for everything. I have Doctor Strange, Nexus of Nightmares #1. That's going for $2. Deceased issue 3. This is a variant cover here as a tribute to X-Men 1. $2. I have Spider-Man 2099 Exodus #1 and #2. That is $4 on that. Spider-Man Miles Morales #27. This is the Clone Saga, going for $2. Symbiote Spider-Man Crossroads #4, going for $2. Dark Crisis 2, that's going for $2. Gen 13 Generation X #1 is $2. I have Batman Secret Files Peacekeeper 1. This is from Fear State. This is going to go for $2. And I have Batman 2022 Annual going for $2. Grab this entire stack here for $20. You know what? I'll do it at $15 bucks. It's a nice stack of books here. I'll do it all at 15. Not. I'll put these back. It's all good. I do not mind holding on to these and showcasing them again. In fact, that's what I'm doing. Too late. I'm sending my deal. The dogs are going nuts upstairs. I don't know what's happening. Bentley's going crazy. Bentley! Come here, buddy. Bentley's coming. We got Bentley here. Come here, Bentley. Yeah, that's my boy. Come here, dude. He was getting all riled up upstairs. He's been having a rough week. He's not getting nearly as much love and attention as he normally does. My poor boy. My poor boy. It's okay. You're still my dog. I love you. You're the best, dude. Quincy needs a little extra attention because he's kind of like a really hyper dog, and so I'm worried that he might have accidents and cause trouble and stuff like that. So Bentley's a very well-trained dog, and I don't have to worry about it. So he knows I love him, and I've been giving him love wherever I can. So he knows he's not forgotten. He's the best. He's a good boy. He also weighs 500 pounds more than Quincy does. Quincy's like a really a light dog. So here we go. All right, Bentley. Down you go. He's a cutie. All right. We got Heroes Return, Fantastic Four #4. That's going to go for $2. Walt Disney's Comics and Stories. That's going to go for $2. X-Force 12 is $2. The Mighty Crusaders #1 is $2. I have Masters of the Universe Revelation #2. That is $2. I have Money Shot #3, #4, #5, #10, and #11. And #13. This is a really cool series by Tim Seeley. It's about a bunch of astronauts who lose government funding and decide to fund their research by having sex with aliens on different planets. And it's really hilarious, and it's a great series by my man Tim Seeley. I got these 6 issues going for $12 of Money Shot. Really great series here. You want this in your collection. Money Shot is awesome stuff. Yeah, he is. He deserves a $2 comic. He's going to get a treat later. I've been bribing both him and Quincy with treats. I have The Jetsons. This is a 6-issue series. I have #1, #2, #3, #4, and #5. I will do all 5 of these at $10. All 5 at 10. I have a nice run of Ultimate X-Men books. Chuck, these are the books you and I picked out together. I have Ultimate X-Men #17, #18, #19, #20, #21, and number 22. This is some really great run filler here. Chuck found these when we were doing some shopping together at C2E2. You want this entire Ultimate X-Men run, it is $12 for the run. It is a great pickup right here. I have Marvel Zombies Battle World number 2 and number 4. We're going to do that pair for $4. Yes. It's really, Money Shot is pretty much that. It's porn meets space. You know, it's hilarious. It's good stuff. All right, I got Marvel Snapshots, the Submariner number 1, which is a porn-free comic going for $2. All right, Elena, I got King Conan number 2, number 4, and number 5. If you grab them all, it's $6 for the King Conans. $6 for all the King Conans. I have 3 right here. 3 number 1, number 4, and number 5. I will do it all at $6. So hold on a second. A couple of you guys, I'm just realizing right now, have earned some spins on the wheel. So I believe, let's see, where's 2? Okay, Curtis, you're at 21. Steve Wagner, I'm pretty sure you got a spin on the wheel. Yes, you do. We owe Steve Wagner a spin, and we might owe Aaron a spin. Let me see where Aaron's at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. All right. Aaron, you are $5 away from a spin. Curtis, you're getting pretty close. And let's see, David Moore, you're $9 away from a spin. So let's spin the wheel for David Moore.
It's time to spin the wheel of Skidbark.
All right, Steve, I'm spinning the wheel for you right now, sir. You get a free DC book, so you can call it a DC book off the $2 rack, and I got you covered on it. I have Thor number 16. That's going to go for $2. This is from the Donny Cates run, God of Hammers stuff. Some cool stuff. Been Mighty Crusaders. Gotcha. Mighty Crusaders. Off to Aaron. I have Gem and the Holograms, number 6 and number 8, going for $4. I have Spider Girl, number 63, going for $2. And I have the Amazing Mary Jane, number 3, going for $2. I'll put the gem books here. Next stack of books here. Let's see. Very possible right now, Steve. Let's take a look at what we got here. I have Vigilante Southland number 1, number 2, and number 3, going for $6. Veronica 202 is going for $2. I think there was a Detective Comics from earlier. Let me look real quick for the books that we didn't sell earlier. I thought there was a detective book that didn't sell. Yep. I have Detective Comics 1057 going for $2. If you want to grab that, Steve Wagner, let me know. I have Ultimate Comics Wolverine number 2 and number 3. I actually have 2 copies of number 2. So you guys don't got to fight over number 2. But if you want a number 3, only one person can get it. So it's $4 for that set. Yeah, cool. All right, the gems are pinned. Going home. All right, Elena, take care. Thank you for coming by and hanging out today. All right. So, Aaron, let's see where you're at now. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 plus 6. You're $1 away from a spin, sir. $1 away. Grab one more book and you got to spin on the wheel. And Steve Wagner, I got you on the Batman Detective. Let's see where you guys are at now. So Aaron's at 24. Steve Wagner, you already got your spin. Oh, that's actually your free Detective Comics book. So sorry, I shouldn't charge you for that. That's your free DC book. My bad. Sorry. Bye. Yes, I got you. No worries. I got Iron Cat number 2 and number 4. That's going to go for $4. I have Iron Man number 15, number 16, and number 17. This is Tony Stark Iron Man. This is going to go for $6. Wow, it's almost 6 a.m. That's crazy. You work some crazy hours, Elena. What do you do again? I have the Island of Dr. Moreau number 1. That's going to go for $2. I have from DC Comics I Vampire number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11, and number 12. If you grab all these books here, it is all 6 at 12. I have The Joker Presents a Puzzle Box, issue 5 and issue 6. I will do the pair at 4. Dr. Moreau. Aaron gets that spin on the wheel. Spin the wheel for you. You get some free swag. So let's see what's your free swag going to be this week. What I got here in terms of free swag. I'm going to hook you up with this True Believers Infinity Incoming book from Jonathan Hickman and Jerome Opina. Enjoy. That's just a free comic for you. Something extra on the side. Yeah, those Alex Ross covers are tight. And for $6, you really can't go wrong with it. I have Lab Raider number 1 from Black Mass going for $2. I have Lark's Killer number 1, 2, and 3 from Devil's Due First Comics. Sorry, there's number 1, number 2, and number 3. Grab them all at $6. $6 for the set. All right. I have Mage number 6 and number 7. It's going to go for $4. And I have another run of Ultimate X-Men here. Ultimate X-Men number 85, 86, 87, and 88. I will do them all at $8. $8 on that run. And let's see what I can do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I have 10 Ultimate X-Men books here. Instead of doing it at 20, how about I just do them all at 15? $15 gets you all the Ultimate X-Men. Just grab that entire lot at $15. No, you don't need it again, Steve. I got your information. I know how to invoice you now. You don't have to fill that out every time you do a show. I'm keeping track of what you got, so we're good. I have Immortalis number 1 of 4 going for $2. And I'm going to take these books down. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you don't have to fill it out again for me, guys. I keep track of everything that you get, so don't worry about it. You don't have to do it. If I have your information, we're all good. The Daredevil's going for $10. $10 on the Daredevil. That's Daredevil 178, Newsstand Edition. Well, I appreciate you saying that, Steve Wagner. Thank you very much. That means a lot to me. Thank you for supporting me, and we'll get everything situated with your purchase from the 23rd. I'm trying to think of when I could have shipped those out. It was probably last week, so I can look and see if I shipped it out from last week from the 23rd. Usually, it takes me about a week after that to ship out. So let me see if I have your shipping information still saved from before C2E2. Let's see here. No, I don't have it saved here. I'll take a picture. I'll look it up online. I'm pretty sure I got it out there for you. All right, I got Batman 66 meets the Green Hornet number 6. That's going to go for $2. Edward. Philip Ragusa, how are you doing? I have Fright Night 11 going for $2. Super Cops 2 going for $2. Well, the great thing is whenever I ship anything out, I have a record of it. So I can just look at the last thing I shipped to Steve. I know I shipped something out to him today, but a week prior I can look it out, and I know you've been buying from me pretty consistently. So it'll be on its way. It might be held up like what Edward's saying. Talent Showcase number 18, that's going for $2. Dr. Fate number 25 is $2. We have Morbius Living Vampire number 2, Legacy number 43 going for $2. Jack of Hearts number 2 is $2. These Thanos books, number 2 and 3 going for $4. I got Motor Crush number 1, 2, 5, 6, and 7. Nice little run there. You're missing issues 3 and 4, but you got a nice run here. I'll do it all at 10. I have No Holds Barred number 1 going for $2. Naomi Season 2 number 1 is $2. I have The Walking Dead number 180, number 181, and number 182. I will do it all at 6. I have a second copy of 182 going for $2. I have Maxwell House Follies number 2, that's going for $2. I have Major X number 2 and number 3, that's going to go for $4. I have Baby Teeth number 17 and 18. That's going to go for $4. I have Rise of Ultraman number 1 through 5. We're going to do it all at 10. There we go. If you guys want to grab any of these books up here, now's the time to do it. $5 on that Reborn Avengers, sir. Wherever it is, right here. Let me know if we're claiming that, Philip Ragusa. Got just a couple minutes left on the clock here. I'm going to showcase those FOMO books one more time, and then we're actually going to have to call it a night because our show's over after this. All right, I got Lady Death from Chaos Comics number 3. That's going to go for $10. I got Kiss Psycho Circus number 1 going for $10. I have Black Panther number 7. It looks like the crew shows up here. That's going to go for $10. Daredevil 178, $10 on this. Okay, I got you, Philip. I got what if Submariner had saved Atlantis from its destiny, number 41. That is $10. I have Anne Rice's Interview with the Vampire, number 2. That's going to go for $10. And I have The Walking Dead, number 125, All Out War, going for $10. Okay, we're bidding that. Philip. Okay, cool. It only hurts when I stop. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. You're awesome. I will be back on the air next week, I promise you. I am dealing with a lot right now because I am I'm trying to take care of fulfillment for Yisun Shin. And I also need to get books printed this week. And I have not had even a single moment to just sit down and get stuff out to the proper people. So that's something I have to do tomorrow and Friday is get those files out to the to people to keep them working so we can get those books printed. I can get them here and I can handle fulfillment. And what's cool is we're going to have some Yisun Shin variant covers available for sale over the course of the next couple of weeks. So lots of fun stuff leading into the next push in the convention season, which will resume for me in middle to end of May. So you guys are going to get a lot of me over the next couple of weeks. And I really appreciate you all shopping with me today. We sold a lot of books. I had a lot of fun with you guys. I see a lot of you guys have paid your invoices pretty quickly. So I will get your comics out to you. We'll start fresh next week. I will be able to take care of invoicing much sooner. So you guys should have your invoices by the end of the week. That means that by next week, you guys will have your comics out to you. So I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for everything. How much am I going to sell those Yisun Shin books for? We'll see whatever I'm left with. I have to take care of fulfillment first. So it's basically I print up 100 copies of the books, and then I take care of my fulfillment, and whatever I have that remains, I will put up for sale. Oh, wow. Cool. Yeah, happy holidays to everybody. Yeah. Godzilla invades Korea. That's funny. That would be a cool variant cover. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for everything. Appreciate doing business with you. I will see you guys next week with all new books. Take care. Have a good night.
Do you remember what it was like when you were a little kid and you got a letter in the mail? Now imagine that letter was filled with information about your favorite shows, pop culture questions, links to things you're going to want to see later, and even sneak peeks at upcoming programming here on The Experience. That's what the EXP mailing list is. Every week, we send you sneak peeks, information, and all of the relevant links for all of the shows you want to see. Sign up now on our website or scan the QR code that's on your screen right now.